joining me. So we're going to work on our Thip kick today, our front kick, our push kick, and then we're going to raise it up so that our Thip, boom, goes up to head height. So first thing to remember, your Thip is your longest attack, so I can actually execute this from a range where I can't even touch the bag. I can be back here, put all my weight onto the one side, go knee up to elbow, and then when I swing, it's going to bring my hip forward, and I'm going to straighten that leg out. My hip's going to be behind my leg, boom, like a fire department behind a battering ram opening up a door. Okay, so my hip comes forward and thrusts my whole leg, boom, into my kick. I stab. The regular height is right in the middle of the stomach. Okay, so we stab right in the middle of the stomach and try to hurt our opponent. There's our Thip. Now the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see whether I can do this. If this is you guys' first time practicing this, then you may need to do this in degrees. But what I'm going to try is just instead of targeting middle of the stomach here, I'm just going to go for the face. Yeah, so I just put my target up here. So same motion as if I was going to Thip here, but instead of bringing my leg out straight and going for the stomach, I bring it upward and I bring the ball of the foot into the face. Still going to point your toes back towards you. You don't want your toes to accidentally hit. If your toes are the first thing that hits, your toes can break. So you point those toes back toward you and you drive the ball of that foot upward. Instead of hitting the stomach, we're going up to the head. Executing this Thip up to the face is a little bit easier. A lot of people that can't quite reach to kick the head, it's a roundhouse kick the head, they can reach for the Thip because you don't need to turn it over. So it doesn't require as much hip flexor. You can just kick upward. If you can kick above your head, then basically you can Thip to the face. Instead of stabbing the stomach, you're going to come up and Thip the head. In the case that you can't reach, that this is not comfortable for you to reach, you're just going to go at the height that you can reach where you feel a good stretch if you do a setup. So if you're repping this kick, and this is as high as you can get for now, then you just rep like that. Boom. And what you're going to do is over time, you're going to increase it. Boom. You're going to see where you're hitting on the bag. The next time you work on that kick, you're going to try to get a little bit higher. Okay? Next time you train and you're repping that kick, you're going to try to get a little higher and a little higher. Okay? Until eventually you're able to throw that Thip to the target of the stomach or to the target of the head. Easiest way to set this up so that our opponent doesn't see it coming and we can land this to the face is actually to Thip, throw it to the body once. As you may know, the defense against the Thip to the body, we have to use our hands. Or we don't have to, but that's the most common use. That's the most common defense, is use my hand to deflect it, parry it, boom. Or use both hands and try to catch that Thip. When my opponent hits this, I take my body in, my hips and butt back a little bit, and I either catch here or I try to deflect it away. When your opponent uses their hands, take their hands away from their face, when you're here looking like you're going to go to the body, then you go up top. And they've got one less hand to defend because they put their hand down to try to defend their body. Because right before that, you hit them with the Thip to the body. So you could throw them in sequence. You throw it here, boom. Okay, the next time you enter, you make it look like the same thing, and you go up top. Or if you're throwing that Thip at the end of a combination, let's say I'm going to go jab, cross, uppercut, leg kick, step back, straight Thip, boom. The next time I show them that same combo, 1, 2, uppercut, leg kick, step back, and then I go high, boom, because they've memorized, their little mind is telling them, oh, this is when you hit me with that Thip, and they're going to chase with their hand, you go up top, get them in the face. Other simplest way to set up a Thip to the head is, of course, work the body and the legs a lot. So if I'm throwing on my opponent, boom, I'll start punching to the body, kicking to the legs, boom. Next time I come, kick the leg, boom, punch the body, kick the leg. Eventually, if this is what I'm showing my opponent, my game is, they're going to start defending down here, trying to deflect with their hands, trying to defend with their legs here, boom. Okay, then I give them one Thip here, boom. The next time I come back, I'm working the body, kicking the legs, boom, I set back. They're thinking I'm going to the body again, boom, you go up top. Okay? Now can I land this Thip in the middle of a combination? It's a long kick. You need that much range to get it. So you can throw long punches, boom, 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 but as you're hitting a long punch, you're going to kind of slide and get yourself that range. Boom, okay, so 1, 2, I'm hitting this hook, bang, create myself the range to come up and kick to the head, boom, and then I hit that teep up top, okay? So you can, but if you're in here in these ranges where you would work these punches to the body, elbows, short little kicks, boom, you're not going to be able to execute that attack from here. If you try to come up to here, you won't have room to extend. Okay, so this is tricky to put into a combination. If you're going to hit it, boom, boom, you've got to disguise your slide back behind another attack. So for instance, that long hook, boom, 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 while I'm hitting that hook, I'm sliding back, getting myself range, and then I can come up and hit that teep, okay? So I can go 1, 2, hook, step back, bang, on top. 1, 2, hook, step back, bang, up to the head. All right, there's your teep to the face. Have fun with it, guys. Use it in your heavy bag rounds, use it in your free rounds. Don't do it to your friends sparring. If you do it with your friends, you kind of got to just throw it in the air and decide whether that feels like you would have landed it. So you just throw it up there and back. Don't kick your friends with the ball of your foot in their face because there's no padding here. But if your friend is holding pads for you, you can say, hey, I want to work some high teeps. You have them, instead of holding the pad like this in front of their face and they get hit, you have to step off like that, set it up as a head. They come up and hit that teep. You come up and hit that teep. Bam, have them hit it with the pad. Then you reset. Go, keep on working. Okay? On the heavy bag, you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't have any feelings. It's just an object that's a training tool. Okay, so you can go head teep on the heavy bag as much as you like. Thank you very much. Please join us for the video workout at the end of the week. Go, prep.